Good evening, you're now with me, Handigui for TVS Nightline, and here are the headlines for tonight. Operation SEMUT was a pivotal victory that left a lasting legacy on the Kelabit community in Barrio. The festive season maximum price scheme SHMMP has ensured stable prices and a steady food supply ahead of Hari Raya Aidilfitri. On global affairs, South Korea is battling its largest wildfire on record with 26 casualties and widespread evacuations. The impact of Operation SEMUT in World War II extended far beyond its military success, leaving a lasting legacy on the Kelabit community in Barrio. Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Johari Tun Openg said this military operation involved cooperation between Australian, New Zealand and United States security forces, alongside local fighters who successfully expelled the Japanese occupiers and opened a new chapter in Sarawak's history, one that is free from oppression.
Dan hasil daripada engagement di antara lokal dan juga pihak pasukan sematan, ia telah membuka libaran baru khasnya di kawasan Barrio dan komuniti Kelabit di Barrio. Kerana seperti mana disebutkan Datuk Gerawat, sekolah telah dibuka dan ia tentu sekali memberikan landscape dan pendekan yang baru untuk masyarakat Barrio, bahkan untuk Sarawak dalam era yang baru selepas Perang Dunia Kedua.
He made these remarks after the 80th commemoration of the Operation SEMUT parachute landing of the 1945 held at Padang Merdeka, Kuching on Thursday. Abang Johari also emphasized that this historical event should be remembered by today's generation as a tribute to past struggles. In conjunction with the celebration, a reenactment of the parachute landing from an altitude of 8,000 feet was held. This historical event revived the bravery of the Australian Z Special Unit SEMUT and local fighters in resisting the Japanese occupation in Barrio, Sarawak. At the same time, in a historic moment of remembrance and gratitude, Kuching for the first time hosted a reenactment of Operation SEMUT, a covered World War II mission that eternally forged the bond between Sarawak and Australia. Australian Defence Advisor Colonel Corey Shilabir emphasised the importance of remembering the sacrifices made and ensuring the legacy of Operation SEMUT lives on, underscoring Sarawak's role in maintaining peace and security in the region through its cooperation with Australia.
Yeah, it is a remarkable story, and I think your Premier wants to share this story amongst the broader community of Sarawak. So what happens in Barrio was very, very special and meaningful, but actually it has an impact across the broader community. So today is the very start, I think, of that conversation and discussions to memorialise the events that happened in your past, and hopefully, to always sort of never forget that deep and respectful partnership that particularly Australia and Malaysia have shared for many years.
Now, Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Johari Tun Openg and his wife Puan Sri Datuk Amar Jumaani Tuan Tuanku Bujang will host a two-day Aidilfitri open house to celebrate the festive occasion with the public. The event will be held at the Borneo Convention Centre Kuching BCCK on March 31st and April 1st, coinciding with the first and second days of Aidilfitri. On day 1, guests are welcome from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m, while on day 2, the event will run from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Attendees are encouraged to dress neatly and modestly while following the guidance of hosts and security personnel to ensure a smooth event. People from all walks of life are invited to join in the celebration and share the festive joy with state leaders. The Batang Rajang Bridge connecting Sarikei and Tanjung Manis is now fully open to the public starting today. In regards to the announcement, Sarawak Deputy Premier Dato' Amar Douglas Uga Mbas also dismissed claims that this infrastructure would only be open temporarily.
Ini terus dapat digunakan. Kerana ada rumours bahawa kita akan tutup ini dalam 2 minggu. Tak betul tu? From now, you can use it.
Speaking to reporters during a pre-official opening ceremony for the bridge earlier today, Uga reiterated that the new bridge will serve as a catalyst for socio-economic development in the surrounding area. The bridge, valued at 321.2 million ringgit, was constructed with funding from the state government, which also included the construction of Jalan Pasir extending to Tanjung Manis over a distance of 17 kilometers. Meanwhile, Uga, who is also the Minister of Infrastructure and Port Development, said that 7 out of the 16 state-funded bridge construction projects are scheduled for completion this year.
TV Sarawak, TVS, and the Sarawak Public Communications Unit, UCAS, are strengthening their strategic partnership through key initiatives, including technical upgrades and broadcast training. This collaboration aims to enhance the efficiency, accuracy, and effectiveness of disseminating Sarawak government information to the public, while also improving overall broadcasting quality. A courtesy visit by the TVS delegation led by Sarawak Media Group SMG Chairman Dato' Nur Hayati Ismail and Chief Media Officer Muhammad Sardon Zainal to Baitul Makmur on Wednesday mark a key milestone in strengthening ties between the two organizations. Chaired by UCAS Director Awang Putra Yusri Awang Rizwan, the meeting explored potential joint initiatives to enhance collaboration. The engagement aims to improve news delivery, expand training opportunities, and facilitate expertise exchange in the broadcasting sector. Beyond fostering closer cooperation, this initiative also paves the way for idea and technology sharing, further strengthening Sarawak's broadcasting industry. The implementation of the Festive Season Maximum Price Scheme (SHMMP) has been effective in maintaining price stability and preventing food shortages ahead of Hari Raya Aidilfitri. Prime Minister Dato' Sri Anwar Ibrahim highlighted that the combined efforts of the Ministry of Domestic Trade and Cost of Living, along with the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, have also contributed to the reduction in prices for certain food items during this period.
Terima kasih kepada KPDN, kepada Kementerian Pertanian dan syarikat seperti Maidin kerana ini pertama kali saya dalam sejarah yang saya ingat sebelum atau menjelang Aid hari kebesaran harga itu terkawal. Dia tidak ada kekurangan harga, kekurangan barang dan dia dapat memastikan harga itu turun. Terutama kita lihat macam telur dan banyak barang lagi.
He said this to reporters after launching the Singgah Madani program at the USJ Subang Maidin Hypermarket earlier today. Used cooking oil is now a key commodity in the production of sustainable aviation fuel (SAF). Natural Resources and Environmental Sustainability Minister Nik Nazmi Nik Ahmad said this initiative not only helps prevent water pollution in rivers and drainage systems, but also contributes to reducing carbon emissions in the aviation industry.
Sekarang saya fikir minyak masak terpakai merupakan satu komoditi penting. Kalau sebelum ni dia terus dibuang begitu sahaja dan menimbulkan pencemaran kepada saliran air kepada sungai dan sebagainya. Tetapi sekarang minyak masak terpakai digunakan antara lain untuk sustainable aviation fuel, iaitu bahan api penerbangan yang lestari.
Speaking to reporters after conducting a survey on the collection of used cooking oil earlier today, he said this effort aligns with international requirements that will mandate the use of sustainable fuel in the coming years. Meanwhile, Nick Nazmi said the network for collecting used cooking oil is being expanded to various locations such as residential areas, schools, places of worship, and community halls. He expressed hope that more companies will participate in this initiative to ensure the full utilization of used cooking oil. South Korea is battling its largest wildfire on record, with the death toll climbing to 26 and at least 22 others injured. The blaze, which erupted over the weekend, has scorched vast areas of the southeastern region, forcing 27,000 residents to evacuate. Widespread panic ensued as the fire disrupted roads and knocked out communications. According to local authorities, the wildfire has already burned over nearly 36,000 hectares of forest, surpassing the previous record set by 2000 East Coast Fire, which consumed 24,000 hectares. Authorities confirmed that the current fire has exceeded the damage from the disaster by more than 10,000 hectares, marking it as the most devastating in the country's history. Meanwhile, experts point to changing wind patterns and prolonged dry weather as key factors in the fire's rapid spread, revealing the limitations of traditional firefighting methods. Tragically, most of the fatalities were local residents, but the firefighting community also suffered, with 3 firefighters and a helicopter pilot who died in a crash while battling the flames among the casualties. The region has also been experiencing unusually dry conditions, with rainfall far below average. This year alone, South Korea has seen more than double the number of fires compared to last year. While climate change is linked to certain extreme weather events like heat waves and heavy rainfall, the causes behind wildfires, droughts, and other disasters are often a result of complex and varying factors. Those were the updates on TVS Nightline. I'm Handy Gui. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.